Welcome back, guys. This is Building a Million, one day at a time. So I just got off of a comment thread on social media, and it was somebody asking about their house getting sold. They're a renter, and they're wondering what their rights are. When they signed their lease agreement went through the end of the year, through January, and they are saying, hey, now we're being told by the property manager we have to move out in 30 days after somebody decides to buy the house. And they're frustrated, they're angry, and I totally understand. It's hard here where we live because there's no rentals, especially for people with a family trying to find a 2 or 3 bedroom place. And so I get the frustration. However, asking for advice on social media for this is very hard because most people are going to comment thinking they have legal education or knowledge where they don't. I've been a landlord for 13 years now, and I use the Utah Association, our Apartment Association contract, and in that contract it states very clearly that if I sell my property, I just have to give them 30 days notice after it is purchased, and the lease is null and void at that point. So depending on what contract that your property management company that you rent through uses, you need to find that out and see if in the contract, and you should have a copy of your contract. So that's the biggest thing. If you don't have a copy of your contract, contact your landlord or your property management company and ask for a copy of the contract. You should have that somewhere in your files so that you can go through it to see what your rights are, because they're stated in that contract, and every contract is a little bit different, so you need to know exactly what you signed and what you got into, because if you don't, then you're leaving yourself vulnerable to something like this happening. So if you, and I read through mine to help out, to give some advice to this person on social media saying, hey, I don't know what property management company you use or what contract they use, but most property management companies here locally use the Utah Apartment Association, and they use the same contract I do, which states clearly in there if the house is sold, they just give you 30 days. I mean, I'm reading these comments and they're like, you have all these rights, you have 90 days, they have to pay out your contract if they want you to move. They don't have to do any of that stuff. And it's not selfish on the landlord's part. The reason the landlord's renting that property in the first place is because it's an income. It's a business. You have to realize that. I get your family is in there and it's personal to you, but to the landlord, it's a business, and whatever's financially best for that landlord, that's what he's going to do. And if you think about it, they're renting that place, we'll say $1,000 a month. That's getting them a $12,000 annual income. If they can sell right now and make $150,000 on the property, which most are able to do right now, that's like 15 years worth of renting. Well, 12 to 15 years. And so why wouldn't they sell it right now and collect all that money up front versus waiting for 14 plus years to collect that money? So if you think of it from a business side standpoint, that's what they're going to do. And that's what they should do. I mean, if it was my business, I'm going to do the best for my business, the best for my family. And yeah, I understand that it's putting you out to have to go look for a new place, which right now you can't. But the landlord's not at fault here. You're not at fault here. It's just the way things kind of have gone. And, you know, that's unfortunate for the way things are going. But again, look at your contract. Make sure you understand it before you're signing it. Make sure that you read through it thoroughly before you sign it. I know a lot of my tenants, they don't do that. I give it to them and say, take as much time as you want, read through it. Mine's 5 pages long. Go through each bullet point, read through it, know what you're getting yourself into. It follows the letter of the law. It's exactly following what the Utah rental law is. And so you just need to make sure that you understand that. If you do that, you'll be way better off. You won't have to worry about these things. You'll know exactly what you need to do. You won't have to jump on social media and ask uneducated people about it who are going to give you insane things and, you know, get your emotional state all wrapped up on what you might have rights to. So make sure you do that. If you like this video, if it was informative and you found the information informing, then go ahead and click my subscribe button down below, like the video. Thanks. This is Building a Million, one day at a time. We'll catch you next time.